Hola chicos. First of all, I have to say lo siento mucho. I'm so sorry I cannot be there today. But I have decided to take today off because mi hermana y mis sobrinos todavía están aquí, pero ellos van a salir muy pronto. So my sister and my nephews are still here, but they're leaving really soon. So I decided to take some days off here to spend my last few days with them. So I'm sorry I cannot be there. However, we still have stuff to do and we will still be learning even with my absence. So hopefully you have already done step 1, which was your enfoque. That was supposed to do Google Classroom. If you have not done that yet, get off of here and please go do that. Okay, that's step 1 today. Step 2 is this. You're here on your ed puzzle, okay? I need you to saca el cuaderno, por favor. Take out your cuaderno because you have to take notes today on these. There are very few, but there is a new kind of shoe verb that we'll be learning today, okay? After this, step 3 will be a gimkit, and that is tarea, but you could get it done in class today and then not have tarea. So do yourself a favor and be productive in class today. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Like I said, please make sure that you have your notes and something to write with today because you need to take notes while we do this. So please get out your cuaderno because I need you to take notes. So new notes today. Today, write the date. The title is right there. Verbos radicales e a I. See, e a I. So today we're learning our final type of shoe verb, and that is that. If I go too fast, remember you can pause the video. This should not take the entire class period. However, it should be completed before you walk out my door today. Here we go. Oh, maybe. Here we go. Okay. Recapitulación. Review. You tell me in the ed puzzle. Pausing the video. What's my question? What is a stem changing verb? Tell me in your own words. And hopefully you wrote something like this. They deviate from the normal pattern. They have that vowel change in the last syllable of the stem. If you didn't write that exact same thing, it's okay. But I want to make sure that you know what a stem changing verb is so that we can move forward here. And my second question to you, again, answering in the ed puzzle. What are the 3 types of stem changing verbs that you know right now? And that would be e, a, I, e, o, a, u, u, a, u, e. Yes, those are our 3 types that we know. And today we are learning our last one. But we should have got e to I, o to ue, and u to ue. What's our only verb that uses a u to ue stem change? Hopefully you said jugar. Yes, jugar, to play. Moving on. Oh, yes, I forgot my transition here. But wait, there's more. You guys are probably too young to even remember this guy. The OxyClean man. I don't know. Maybe I'm aging myself. Here we go. Okay, our first verb is pedir. So, by yourself, in the room. Yes, everybody's listening to me at the same time, but please say it with me. Pedir. Pedir means to ask for or to request. It can also mean to order. So you can write that down as well, to order. Like when you go out to a restaurant and you order food, you can use this verb pedir. Okay, pedir is an E to I stem changing verb. So we'll do this one together, but you're going to do the next one. Pedir in the O form, since it's an E to I stem changing verb, in the O form would be pido. So you tell me what's coming next in the to form. Pides. See, keeping going. Pide. Nosotros pedimos. Vosotros pedís. And ellos ustedes piden. Yes, and there's my E that is stem changing to a I, not an I-E, just an E. And there's my shoe. Cue the shoe. Yes, so there is, remember, only inside the shoe will we stem change. And now you know E to I, O to UE, U to UE, and E to I. Okay, so pedir is one of our verbs that we will be using for common E to I stem changing verbs. There are more. This is a very common one. So again, please make sure you wrote down your whole chart here. Make sure you underline that E. It's E to I stem changing verb. And moving on. Hay unos más, chicos. Hay unos más. There are a few more. Okay, they follow the same exact rules, except instead of changing it to an IE or UE, they go straight to an I. So there are 5 total that you need to learn today. That's it, guys. 5. The first is pedir, which you should have already wrote down, but please write it down again so it stays in your list here of 5. To ask for, to request, or to order. Like I said, to ask for, to request, or to order. Please make sure you wrote down the E to I so you don't confuse yourself later. Conseguir is our next one. Repítame. Conseguir. Conseguir means to get or to obtain. Okay, a lot of people tend to forget this one. Don't forget this one. Conseguir, to get or to obtain. Moving on to decir, and I'm moving this guy. Decir is another E to I stem change, and it means to say or to tell. This is different from hablar, okay? Hablar, to speak. Decir, to say or to tell. So if I'm saying, oh, she says that she likes chocolate, that's different from she speaks that she likes chocolate, right? So please make sure you use the correct verb, decir, to say or to tell. The next one is repetir. Oh my goodness, haven't you heard me say this so many times before? Yes, repíteme. To repeat. It is a cognate. Yes, repetir, repetir. So now I ask you, there are two E's here. Which E is going to stem change to an I? Please tell me in the Ed puzzle. And you should have selected this E because it's closest to the ending. Yes, seguir is our last one. Seguir, looking a lot like conseguir, just dropping the con. Seguir means to follow, to continue, or to keep doing something. So if you've ever heard someone say sigue adelante, they're saying continue straight, continue forward. Okay, so seguir, to follow, to continue, or to keep on doing something. So please be mindful of the difference between seguir and conseguir. Okay, they're very similar, but just dropping the con in totally different word. If I went too fast, please pause me, but I'm moving on. To repetir. Now that you know which E we should stem change here, please go ahead and conjugate the entire chart for repetir with the present tense in the shoe on the Ed puzzle. Go! And you should have done repito, repites, repite, repetimos, repetis, and repiten. Yes, this E will be stem changing to a I, and there is our shoe. Ta-da! Okay, if you messed up in your cuaderno, please make sure you fix it. Don't be telling yourself the wrong thing, people. Moving on. Ojo, atención, cuidado, 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 careful. Yes, tener cuidado, to be careful. Ojo, watch out, eyeballs. Yes, decir, seguir, and conseguir. Maybe you should put a star by them because they are also irregular in the yo form. What do I mean by that? Well, we have to remember what is the yo form of tener. So please tell me, what is the present tense yo form of tener? You should have written tengo. Yes, and tengo is special because there's a G. Yes, so decir will also have that G, and it is digo. Repítame, digo. Digo means I say or I tell. Now, regularly, if I didn't have a G there, it would say dico, but that just doesn't sound right. We like the G better. It's just like tener. We just gotta have a G. Okay, so that is wrong. Seguir is my next one. Seguir. Again, we're going to have a G there, and it's going to look like this. Sigo. Okay, if I didn't do anything special here, it would look like this. Sigo. But do you hear the difference between sigo and siguo? There's a w sound happening there. I don't want that w sound because seguir, I need the G sound. I don't want the w sound. I want the g sound. That is why we've dropped the U here. And our last one is conseguir. So tell me, based on what you know about seguir, conjugated, what would it be for conseguir in the yo form? That would be consigo and not consiguo. Okay, so all these on the bottom are wrong. That's what it would be if it were normal, but it's just a little bit different, okay? These are also known as yo-go verbs, but there are a few more we're going to talk about, but these are part of our yo-go's, including tener. Okay, tener is another yo-go where there's a G-O in the yo form. So please just be mindful. This is only happening in the yo form. You do not do this for the rest of the chart, only in the yo form. Moving on to decir. So based on what we just talked about, please go ahead and conjugate decir for me in the Ed puzzle. Should have written beagle followed by says. Yes, remember the G is only happening in the yo form. So if you put a G anywhere else over here, erase it. Hurry, erase it. or scratch it out or write a new chart. Dices comes next. Dice comes next. Nosotros decimos, decís, and dicen. Hopefully some of you are thinking right now, oh, this is why we say ¿cómo se dice? How do you say? Yes, ¿cómo se dice fruit in español? See, how do you say fruit in Spanish? La fruta. Dice, this is where we use that word. Okay, this is where this word comes from. And this again is an E2I stem changing verb. Cue the shoe. And there it is. Okay. Again, our special one here being digo because there's a G. So you just have to go slowly. Take it easy. Don't get yourself confused. Only in the yo with the G. The rest are the same. There are a few common expressions with decir, so please write these down. And this is the last part of our notes. You're almost there. Hang in there. Decir la verdad is our first one. So repítame, la verdad. La verdad is the truth. So if I said decir la verdad, to tell the truth, to say the truth. Yes, decir la verdad. On the other hand, you have decir mentiras. Decir mentiras, opposite of truth. That would be lies. Yes, to tell lies, to say lies, which none of you do ever to my face, okay? Mentirosos, mentiroso would be liar, okay? Mentirazo, lies, the noun. I'm not calling you a liar, relax. Decir que, you know this, you've seen this que before. Decir que, no accent now, no accent. It's coming in the middle of my sentence. This is to say that, yes, decir que. Mi profesor de inglés dice que le gusta el arte. I don't know. Okay. Decir que, to say that. My English teacher says that he likes art. Whatever. Okay. Decir que, to say that. And our last one, decir la respuesta. Pregunta is question. Respuesta is answer. Okay, to say the answer. Decir la respuesta, to say the answers. These are four common expressions with decir. And now we learn my most favorite thing that I haven't said to you yet because you didn't understand it, but now you will. ¿Sabes lo que digo yo? ¿Sabes lo que digo yo? You know what I'm saying? I don't even remember what movie this is from. If you don't know it, it's okay, but you know what I'm saying? So if you want to like tell someone, you know what I'm saying? You can be like, ¿sabes lo que digo yo? In Spanish. It just sounds better, right? Do you know that which that I say? Oh, it just sounds better. ¿Sabes lo que digo yo? Okay, moving on. If you didn't write that down, it's all good, guys. Last step, conjugating your verbs, please, in the practice, in the ed puzzle. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, y cinco. All five. I want all five. Please do not hit enter or you will turn in the actual question. Okay, just put a comma in between every answer. So número uno, comma, dos, comma, tres, cuatro, cinco. Okay. Conjugating your verbs. These are E to I stem changing verbs. Be careful of your yo goes, and we will pause and have you answer now. And hopefully you responded with repiten, digo, pedimos, consiguen, and seguís. Yes, and that is it, folks. That is the end of your ed puzzle today. As a reminder, once this is turned in, please do not forget to turn it in. You will now close it out, go back to Google Classroom, and work on that game kit. It's just extra practice, guys, but it is homework if you do not get it done in class. If you finish that thing early and you're done in class, what should you do? Don't just sit there. Don't you dare go on your cellular device. My classroom's rules still apply, guys. So please be respectful of my substitute today and read a book, talk to your neighbor, do homework for another class, whatever you need to do, or start studying these verbs because you got a quiz next week on all stem changing verbs. Start practicing them. Write out conjugation charts for a random one. See if you can remember if it's a E to I, O to UE, U to UE, or E to I stem changing verb because we're going all four at you next week. If you have a pregunta, if something is wrong, if you need me, please just put a private comment on Google Classroom or shoot me an email. Otherwise, I expect to see this done by everybody. If you're helping your neighbor today, that's fine, but please encourage everybody to be on board today, guys. I appreciate your effort, and I will see you later this week. Que tengas buen día. Ciao.